Today we're gonna start the first para and the very first word of the Quran, and we will read with the tajweed, inshallah. And I will try my best to explain all the tajweed rules as much as I can. If you have any question or any query, you can like send me a text or direct him, or you can comment below the post or any video. I will get back to you as soon as possible, inshallah. So we're gonna start from Surah Fatiha. That is the first surah of the Quran, and there is only few verses of this surah. So the first word, we're gonna start from the A'udhu. There is a difference between Alif and Ain. The Alif is a light letter and Ain is a throat letter. You have to bring the voice from the throat and Alif from the middle part of the throat, that is a empty, and this is also called the air letter, the letter which have no any place in the mouth on and throat or anywhere. This is only read with the help of the the air space of the mouth. A'udhu. There is a madda, wa madda. You have to elongate 1 second. The quantity of the madda is 1 second. There is a 3 alif madda, waw madda, and ya madda. There is 3 madda. The way you have to elongate 1 second. There's only elongation, nothing else. So do that. The elongation is the quantity or the do the word, how long you can read it or how long you have to stay on the word. So that is not much. أعوذ أعوذ بالله. Half from the lower part of the throat, and this is also a mouthful letter, the bold letter. Billahi, there is 3 different rules of the Allah name. If there is a kasra before Allah name, you have to lower your voice. If there is a dhamma and dhamma like this and fatha like this, and you have to raise the voice. But in this case, there is a kasra below ba, and before Allah name, you don't need to raise your voice. Just slightly raise. Billahi, me round your lips, and you have to join both lips, upper and lower. Me ba mim is like you can read with the joining the both lips. Mina sheen, you have to strictly read it because of the shad is containing the 2 different harakat or movements. One is a fatha kasra dhamma, maybe you can say, of course, and the one is you jazm or sukoon. So you have to do the proper rule, follow the proper tajweed rule of the shad. Minash first, and then shay. First one with the noon with sheen, and then the second time with the sheen and ya. So you have to do it 2 times because of shad. If there is only fatha or jazm or 1 time, you have to do it 1 second, like au. You don't need to do it 2 times. So if there is a shad, you have to do it 2 times, first with noon and second time with ra. So here we are, mina shay, and there is a yamada yalin, so you have to do it 1 second elongation. Mina shay to. To is a mouthful letter and bold letter. You have to erase your voice for 1 second. Mina shay to. Near wa. Ra contain fatha. There is a 3 different rule of Allah name, and the same like ra. You have to do the raise your voice. Near wa. Near wajim. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. There is a few kasra in tasmiya, so you have to do the properly, you don't need to raise your voice, just lower your voice. Bismillah, and slightly you have to read it. Bismillah. Lam contains standing fatha. The standing fatha, standing kasra, and the inverted dhamma. The quantity is 1 second. You have to elongate 1 second. Elongation is just like the one alif for 1 second is the same thing. Bismillah. Again, lam, Allah contain starting fatha, and Allah name before there is a kasra, you have to lower your voice. Bismillah. Rahma. Ra contain fatha, bold the voice. Rahma. Rahim. Rahim. Alhamdu. Alif is a light letter and you have to slightly join with lam. Hamza fatha lam. Al. Ha fatha mim ham. Alham. Dal damadu. Alhamdu. Alhamdu. Like this. You have to read it slightly. You don't need to put jerk and make a difference of alif and ain. Note ain is a different letter. Alif is a different letter. Alhamdu. Lillahi. Lillahi. Lam contains standing fatha, so you have to elongate 1 second. Lillahi Rabbil. 2 times you have to read it because of shad. Rab, then bil. Rabbil alameen. Because of 1 second quantity of the ain for standing fatha, we elongate the ain. There is no rest of letter have any quantity. Rabbil alameen. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil alameen. Ar-Rah. Ar-Rah. We just finished the last verse, the first one, and there is a no noon or any word on it. So on the second verse, the start from alif, so we can just join it with the help of hamza fatha ra, ar ra fatha hamim harah. If there is a small noon below the first verse, you can join with noon. Otherwise, you can slightly read it like this. Ar-Rahma, Ar-Rahma, Nirra, Nirra, Nin kasarwa, Nirra fatharah, Nirrahim, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. You can read it with me if you want. After me, you can try. Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Maliki, mim contains standing fatha. We have to elongate 1 second, and you get not malik, but there is a no jazm on it, no sukun on it, so you have to read it properly with the right word. Otherwise it will change the meaning of the word, and that's not the right way to read it. Malik, not maliki, is a proper word. Maliki yawmiddin. Middin. Wherever the shad come, you have to slightly strict the word or your voice. Middin. Middin. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyaka. Ya. First one with alif, jazm, and then with ya, hamza kasra ya. Ya fatha ya. You can say ya fatha alif ya because there is alif madda. Iyaka. Iyaka na'budu. Nun fatha aina. Nun from the ain from the middle part of the throat. Na'budu. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka. وإياك نستعين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدي. No jerk, just lightly join the kasra with ha from the lower part of the throat. اهدنا الصراط. Ra, bold the letter because of fatha. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Cough from the darker parts of the mouth. You can say the like palate, the last part of the palate, and read with the mouth full word voice. مستقيم. مستقيم. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين. صراط الذين أنعمت. You don't need to like hide your voice on the noon because there is afternoon there is the following letter ein, that is the haruf halki, short letter, that's not included in the gunna. So you have to like read it nicely. أنعمت 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 عليهم. Gunna is the word like you have to hide your voice in the nose if there is a ikhfa and haruf yamalun like idgham, or there is a different letter you have to include in these following the rules of the tajweed. And if there is a throat letter, you don't need to do the gunna. غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. There is a mud. There is a two types of mud. One is the small and one is the largest one. If there is a largest mud, you have to do it 3 to 5 seconds. If the smallest mud, then you have to elongate 1 to 3 seconds. So here is the largest mud. We have to do it like 5 seconds. وعلى الضالين. Amen. So the next surah is gonna start from the Alif Lam Mim, Surah Baqarah. So this surah, the first letter is the Haruf Muqattiyat. Haruf Muqattiyat are the 14 letters in the Quran, and no one knows the meaning of the Haruf Muqattiyat, only Allah and Rasul, except Allah and Rasul. So we have to read like separately one by one these haruf or letters, you can say. Alif Lam Mim. Alif Lam Mim. Zal, you have to elongate 1 second because of standing fatha. Zalikal. You have to join the kaf with lam because this one contains jazm and there is a no voice of the jazm without and this word need help from the word before. So this one harakat, the fatha on the kaf have the some movements that can help with the jazm to bring the voice. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب. لا ريب. There is a alif madda, that's why I elongate 1 second. لا ريب فيه. Or you can say like ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين. هدى للمتقين الذين. So we have to join with alif because there is no other word that can help with it to read it. So that's why if there is a only simple letter, so we can consider always fatha. Hamza fatha lam al, lam fatha la, like this. Allah. Allazina. You. Whenever hamza contains jazm, you have to put the shirk. This is a tajweed rule, you have to follow it. Allazina yu'minuna bil ghaibi wa yuqi, qaf, bold the letter, wa yuqimuna salata wa mimma razaq. Why I put the jerk? Because this is the khalkala and the jerking letter as 5 in number, qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal, whenever they contain jazm, so you have to put jerk on the word like this. Razaq, razaqnahum yunfiqun. Why I heard the voice on the yunfiqun, except I didn't did the words before, because noon sakin you contain there is a rule whenever noon sakin or tanween followed by the letters contain the yara, mim, lam, wa, noon, or the ikfa letter, so you have to hide your voice in nose and do like 1 second, you can say yunfiqun, yunfiqun. So there is a ikfa on yunfiqun. والذين wallazina. So here we have the word that we can join with the lam. So the one before words we don't have the words, that's why we read allazina. So here wallazina yu'minuna, again you have to put the direct because of hamza contain jazm. Yu'minuna bima, this is a small mud, so you have to do it 3 seconds. Bima unzila. So why I had the voice in my nose? Because the nun sakin followed by the za letter, that is the involved included in the like ifa let word, so that's why I'm gonna do the gunna. Unzila ilayka wama unzila min qablika. Again you have to do the qalqala here because of jazm, and here you have to do ikfa. Min qablika, min qablik, you can also say because of jim is allowed you to stay. والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة. Elongation of standing fatha is 1 second, so you have to elongate this one alif for 1 second, like one alif. وبالآخرة هم يوقنون. Qaf from the darkest part of the mouth. وبالآخرة هم يوقنون. أولئك. Why elongate so long? Because of the 1 second for standing fatha, and the another one is for because of mud. Mud contains the elongation of mud is 3 to 5 seconds, the largest mud, and this one is 1 second. 6 seconds we have to elongate the lam. So ula lam contain standing fatha and mud, so you have to do it, follow the rule of the elongation. Ulaika, ulaika. You can practice with after me. Ala, ain and lam make a difference. From the middle part of the throat, you can put your hand or voice finger, you can feel the difference of the word and the vibration in the throat, so you can figure out the difference of alif and ain. Ala, ala hudan min rabbihim. This is the largest word. You have to join the dal with mim, then mim with again noon and ra, and then ra with ba. So like all together 3 different words, you have to do the mudgham. You can say hudam min rabbihim wa ulaika humul muflihun. This is wow madda. 1 second. Innallazina kafaru. Wow madda. 1 second. Kafaru sawa'un. Sawa'un alayhim. Why I did not do the gunna after tanween? There is a ayn, because hamza ha, ayn ha, ghain ha are the harufe halki or throat letter. That's why I did not stay on it, so I read it slightly without hiding my voice. Sawa'un alayhim أأنذرتهم. There is a nun sakin followed by the zal. That's a haruf included in the akfa. That's why I hide my voice. أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم. There is again akfa. لا يؤمنون. Why I put check on the yu'minun? Because hamza contains jazm. So this is the tajweed rule that you need to follow it. يؤمنون. Khatamallahu. You have to raise your voice because Allah name contains standing fatha, and before Allah name there is a fatha. Whenever fatha and dhamma comes before Allah name, you have to raise your voice. Khatamallahu ala ayn and lam 1 second. Ala qulubihim. قلوبهم. There is a wow second after the before there is a dama, so wow madda, you have to do elongation 1 second. قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم. This one I did not do very long, because this one I did because there is a only standing fatha and here is the standing fatha and the small mud, that's why. وعلى أبصارهم. Why I read like this? Ab, because there is a ba contain the jazm, and this is a qalqala letter, that's why I put the check on the letter qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal. Whenever they contain the jazm, you have to put check. أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم. After tanween there is a wow, so these are the Yarmanun letter. Yarmanun are the harufe, that like the another rule of the tajweed, that is idgham. You have to like join hide your voice in the noise for 1 second. ثم لهم عذاب عظيم. I did not hide my voice here because of the harufi halki. Hamza ha, ain ha, and ghain ha. Whenever it comes after tanween or nun sakin, you don't need to do the gunna. So there is this one is the ain, is the letter included in the harufi halki. That's why I didn't do it. لهم عذاب عظيم. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ. So here there is a shad. You have to do the word 2 times. First one with nun and then noon separate. Noon fatha noon, nun, and noon fatha alif na. Minanna. Minannasi. وَمِنَ man yaqulu. Man yaqulu. So this is the Yarmalun letter here. After noon seconds, so you have to move the gum voice. Man yaqulu amanna. Elongate 1 second because of standing fatha. Amanna billahi. Now 1 second, and here is the Allah rule. You have to lower your voice. Billahi wa bil yawmil akhiri wa ma hum bimu'minin. Put check on Hamza because Hamza contains jazm. Bimu'minin. يخادعون الله. يخادعون الله. Ha contains standing fatha and waw contain jazm. Before that there is a dhamma, so waw madda 1 second, and then again standing fatha 1 second. That's why I just read the rest of the letter with 0 second, and this one with like 1 second. Because of these movement I have to do the follow the elongation rule. يخادعون الله والذين آمنوا وما يخدعون إلا. Elongate 3 seconds because of the small mouth, and the 1 second for the alif madda. إلا أنفسهم وما يشعرون. وما يشعرون. في قلوبهم مرض. After nun tanween, then like tanween, there is a fa. Fa is the letter of the ikhfa. You have to like hide your voice. في قلوبهم مرض فزادهم الله مرضا. So you have to like read it for 1 second. Faza, and then humullahu. Lam contains standing fatha. You have to elongate 1 second. Fazadahumullahu marada. If you want to stay over here, so one fatha will be removed, and there is if you don't want to stay, then you have to follow that tanween. There is a idgham rule. Maradam walahum. If you want to stay, then marada, and then you read the separate letter walahum. This one separate and this one separate. Walahum azabun alim. if you want to do the qalab here, there is an you have to join the voice of the meme and ba together, and there is a tanween you have to do all together. Azabun alimun bima. Here you have to do the ikhfa because of tanween. After there is a alif. Azabun alimun bima Kanu yakzibun. Don't need to put the jerk over here. Yakzibun. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ قاف from the darkest part of the mouth and sal slightly, and there is a 1 second of the elongation because of alif mada. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا تُفْسِدُوا. 1 second, wow mada. Wow second before once wow second there is a dhamma, so you have to do 1 second. لا تفسدوا في الأرض لا تفسدوا في الأرض قالوا إنما نحن مصلحون. Whenever there is a la, it's mean na. Na mean no. You don't need to stay over here. You are not allowed. That's why you have to do the follow the rule. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ قَالُوا إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُصْلِحُونَ. Like this, in one way, you have to read all together. Ala. 1 second for lam, alif mada, and 3 seconds for mad. Ala innahum. Noon 2 times. First one with the alif, and the second one with noon together separate. Hamza kasta noon in, noon fathana. Inna. That's why we slightly stay over here. Ala innahum humul mufsiduna. Wala lam contains standing fatha, so elongate 1 second. Walakin la. There is again alif mada. 1 second. Walakin la yash'urun. 1 second. Waw mada. That's why I say 1 second. Ala innahum humul mufsiduna walakin la yash'urun. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ Zal, after Zal there is a Alif, so we have to stay 1 second there because of Alif Mada. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ آمِنُوا Standing Fatha, 1 second. آمِنُوا Waw Mada. Kama amana Standing fatha, then join the noon with noon, and again noon separate with alif, and first one noon fatha noon fatha alif na nan na. Amanan nasu qalu bold letter kaf qalu 4 second, 1 second for the waw madda, and 3 second for the small mad. Qalu Minu. Why put jerk over here? Because there is a hamza that contains the jazm on the letter. That's why you have to put the jerk. Minu kama amana sufaha'u ala innahum ala 4 second because of alif madda, and 3 second for small mad. Ala innahum humus sufaha'u wala lam 1 second because of standing fatha. Walakin la ya'lamun. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ آمِنُوا كَمَا آمَنَ النَّاسُ قَالُوا أَنُؤْمِنُ كَمَا آمَنَ السُّفَهَاءُ أَلَا إِنَّهُمْ هم السفهاء ولكن لا يعلمون. وإذا لقوا الذين one second ألف مدى وإذا لقوا الذين آمنوا one second ألف مدى standing فتحة آمنوا قالوا آمنا وإذا خلوا إلى standing فتح إلى شياطينهم قالوا إنا one second ألف مدى واو مدى one second and 3 second for the mud قالوا إنا معكم إنما one second ألف مدى إنما نحن have from the middle part of short نحن مستهزئون واو مدى one second الله Allah, you have to raise your voice because Allah name contains standing fatha, and before Allah name there is a fatha. Fatha and dhamma whenever it comes, you have to raise your voice. Allahu yastahzi'u bihim. Allahu yastahzi'u bihim wa yamudduhum fi tughyanihim ya'mahun. Wow, Madda, 1 second. أولئك الذين this is a large mud and the standing fatha all together you have to follow up for 6 seconds أولئك الذين اشتروا الضلالة بالهدى أولئك الذين اشتروا الضلالة بالهدى فما ربحت تجارتهم وما كانوا مهتدين. 1 second. مثلهم كمثل الذي استوقد نارا. If you want to stay, so just read one fatha. If you don't want to stay, then نارا فما. Then you have to do the ikhfa over here. مثلهم كمثل الذي استوقد نارا فلما أضاءت. If you don't want to stay, then نارا فلما أضاءت. This is the word alif madda and the largest mad. That's why you have to do it 6 seconds. أضاءت ما حوله ذهب الله. Raise your voice because of the fatha before Allah name. ذهب الله بنورهم وتركهم في ظلمات لا يبصرون. Why project? Because of ba contain jazm and qaf ta ba jim dal. Whenever contain jazm you have to project. Sorry. في ظلمات لا يبصرون Summun bukmun. Here you have to like hide your voice and join the noon and ba together. Summun bukmun umyun. Here because of the ain after tanween, that's why I do the ikhfa. Here there is a ba, I did the kalbala, and here kalb, and here after tanween there is a fa, I will do the ikhfa. So listen me properly, then you can do the practice. Sumnum bukmun umyun fahum la yarji'un. 1 second because of waw madda. أو كسيب من السماء mud. That's why I do the long. And sayyi strictly, and then bimmi nasamai. This is the largest word because you have to do first one with the meme and then meme with sama all together. أو كسيب من السماء فيه ha from the lowest part of the throat. Zuluma ma contains turning fatha. 1 second. Zuluma tumba idgham. Tumba ra'dum wa barq. Again idgham, and this we're gonna stay over here. That's why if we will put the jazm instead of doing these two dama, so we will remove this one and do the kalkala over here. Barq, like all together I will do أو كسيب من السماء فيه ظلمات ورعد وبرق again قلقلة جيم contain جزم يجعلون أصابعهم في آذانهم من الصواعق حذر الموت. Wallahu, you have to like raise your voice because Allah name before there is a fatha. Wallahu muhitum bil kafirin. Yakadul barqu, sorry. Yakadul barqu yakhtafu. Yaka kaf contain alif mada, that's why we do 1 second. Yakadul barqu yakhtafu ab. Why I put jerk? Because ba contains jazm, so that's why I will do the kalkala over here. Sorry, my phone is not like fixed. أبصارهم يكاد البرق يخطف أبصارهم كلما أضاء لهم مشوا فيه. Meme contain alif and then small mud. That's why do the 4 second. This one again 4 second, and this one do the meme with another meme join it together. كلما أضاء لهم مشوا فيه وإذا أسلموا عليهم قاموا. 1 second because of واو مدة. ولو شاء الله alif madda, and there is the largest mud, so do the 6 second rule and then raise the voice before Allah name and elongate 1 second for lam. ولو شاء الله لذهب بسمعهم وأبصارهم. Do kalkala over here because ba contains jazm. وأبصارهم إن الله lam contains turning fatha. 1 second, and Allah name you have to raise your voice. إن الله على كل شيء قدير. Do إخفاء over here. ولو شاء الله لذهب بسمعهم وأبصارهم إن الله على كل شيء قدير. So I'm gonna stop here on the second ruku and the verse 20. If you want to mark here you can, or if you don't, you can continue from the next verse as soon as possible, inshallah, on tomorrow. I will try my best to do every day. If I missed somehow because of a busy schedule, so inshallah I will do the another day. If not, you can, if you want to approach me for the like single or the one-on-one session, you can approach me, or you can direct message me, or you can follow my Instagram. That is Al Quran Online Learning One, or you can like approach me over here. You can comment below. I will definitely come back to you as soon as possible. Allah Hafiz for now. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. If you have done with the Isha, that's good. Do the Surah Mulk. If you didn't, then you can go back to um, get out from the bed and do the Isha. After that, you have a good sleep, inshallah. And also, don't forget to recite Surah Mulk and the last two verses of the Surah Baqarah, and the rest, and the Kul and the Ayatul Kursi. Allah Hafiz for now. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you like the session, and you will definitely wait for the next one. Bye. Take care.